cyber fraud is concerned, I have given a very detailed answer on the floor of this House. And as you always have mentioned, Speaker Sir, that we should not be repetitive in our answers, so I will not belabor the point. But Prem Chandan ji has taken a segue and raised the issue of BSNL and MTNL, and I'd like to answer that fairly and squarely. So BSNL and MTNL, thanks to the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the 3.22 lakh crore packages that have been given over the last 3 years, are today back on the road to recovery. We have increased our number of customers from consumers from 8.55 crore to 9.1 crore over the last fiscal. I have myself, as you may have read in the newspapers, Prem Chandan ji, for the first time in the history of the telecom industry, I have taken a full day review along with MOS Pemasani ji of all 32 circles of BSNL, each and every chief general manager. We are now presenting a business plan not as BSNL in totality, but we are looking at each business circle, all three of our verticals: consumer mobility, CFA, enterprise business, and preparing a business plan. And your vertical business plan may be very different from my vertical business plan depending on our geographies. So we are working with all CGMs. We are creating an open environment where new ideas and innovative ideas are coming to the fore. We are creating an environment where exchange of best practices are coming to the fore. And as far as the question with regard to the network is concerned, I want to assure you, India has today posed an Atmanirbhar solution. There are only 4 equipment manufacturers in the world, and this will be of great concern to someone like you, who is very, very key and very attentive-driven based on our Indian products. There are only 4 manufacturers of telecom equipments in the world. There's South Korea, there's China, there's Finland, and there's Denmark. For the first time in the history of the world, not history of India, India has come up with its own 4G stack thanks to the direction given by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India. Our own 4G stack of our core software, made, again, you'll be very happy, made by a public sector undertaking, CDOT, the first time in the history of the world. And the RAN, the Random Access Network, which is the towers that you see, are being made by Tejas, a private sector company, and CDOT, and the SI, System Integrators TCS. 95,000 towers have been mandated, 20,000 crores of capex has been done. Out of the 95,000 towers, today 75,000 towers are up and radiating. We are making sure that that integrates with the core software, and I commit to you that BSNL will come out with its own 4G, it's already out, will perfect its 4G network in the coming months, and as soon as that 4G network is perfected, we will also move towards 5G. MTNL's area of operations, Bombay and Delhi, have been transferred to BSNL as of 1st of January of this year, and we are rolling out 4G in those areas as well.
Okay. मैं सदस्यों से भी आग्रह करूँगा, मंत्री जी से आग्रह करूँगा, एक क्वेश्चन में 15 मिनट लग जाएंगे तो दिक्कत आएगी। संक्षिप्त में क्वेश्चन पे संक्षिप्त में जवाब दे दें। रविंदर वायकर।
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदय।
शॉर्ट में पूछना आप क्वेश्चन।
यस सर। अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं सरकार से ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि सिम स्वैपिंग धोखाधड़ी के जो नए मामले सामने आ रहे हैं, जहाँ जालसाज किसी व्यक्ति का सिम खो जाने की बात कहकर उसी नंबर पर दूसरा सिम जारी करवा लेते हैं, इस गंभीर चुनौती से निपटने और आम नागरिकों को बचाने के लिए सरकार क्या ठोस कदम उठा रही है?
सर, इस प्रश्न का जवाब मैंने पहले प्रश्न के जवाब में दे दिया था। हम लोग ने करीब जैसे मैंने कहा कि 28 लाख मोबाइल फ़ोन्स हमने डिस्कनेक्ट किए हैं। हम लोग ने 5.5 लाख मोबाइल हैंडसेट्स ब्लॉक किए हैं। करीब हम लोग ने 1,36,00,000 मोबाइल नंबर्स भी हम लोग ने ब्लॉक किए हैं, और ये प्रक्रिया हमारी जारी है।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 142 142 श्री प्रद्युत बोरोदोलई। माननीय मंत्री जी, माननीय गौरव गोगोई।
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदय। मैं ये प्रश्न कोयला से है, और जो कोयला वेस्ट होता है तिनसुकिया में, तो मैं बस इतना ही पूछना चाहता हूं कि क्या सरकार को पता है कि इस वर्ष के 25 अप्रैल को इन्फोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट ने एक प्रेस रिलीज निकाला, जिस प्रेस रिलीज में उन्होंने इस बात का व्याकरण किया कि 15 जगहों पर उन्होंने छापा मारा। असम और मेघालय में 15 जगहों पे उन्होंने छापा मारा और छापे मारने के बाद ये पता चला कि एक अवैध कोयला सिंडिकेट असम और मेघालय में चल रहा है। उस अवैध कोयला सिंडिकेट में ईडी के प्रेस रिलीज में ये लिखा है, मैं पढ़ भी देता हूँ कि नहीं मैं ईडी इन्वेस्टिगेशन फर्दर रिवील्ड दैट अ सिंडिकेट हैविंग पर्सन्स। सर मैं सवाल तो पूछ लो ताकि लोगों को पता चले कि मैं गलत नहीं बोल रहा, मैं प्रेस रिलीज से डायरेक्टली कोट कर रहा हूं। तो मैं बस इतना ही जानना चाहता हूं कि ईडी का प्रेस रिलीज जिसमें उन्होंने खुद बोला है कि एक सिंडिकेट, कोयला सिंडिकेट असम मेघालय में चल रहा है, फेक बिल्स, वैध कोयला माइनिंग से अवैध बिल्स निकालकर ये मुनाफा दे रहे, इसको लेकर ये मंत्रालय क्या कर रही है? अभी तक कोई भी इन्वेस्टिगेशन केंद्र सरकार की तरफ से क्यों नहीं, कोई अरेस्ट क्यों नहीं? सिर्फ पैसा जमा ले लिया पर कोई भी अरेस्ट नहीं। मैं जानना चाहता,
जो क्वेश्चन किया गया है उससे अलग क्वेश्चन है, फिर भी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का विषय बनता है।
नो माननीय मंत्री जी
बताए हम कि क्वेश्चन से परे है,
आप बोलिए,
क्वेश्चन से अलग है,
आप इधर से बोलिए।
क्वेश्चन से परे है, जवाब जो दिया गया है उससे परे है।
श्री मन्नालाल रावत
जी, धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष साहब। माननीय मंत्री जी, आपके माध्यम से मंत्री महोदय से जानना चाहता हूं कि एनसीएसटी द्वारा 28/1/2025 को इस संदर्भ में पत्र लिखा गया था कि जो ओवरबर्डन है और उससे बहुत सारा प्रदूषण हो रहा है, तो राष्ट्रीय अनुसूचित जनजाति आयोग का जो पत्र है उसके संबंध में मंत्रालय ने क्या कार्रवाई की, उसमें सभी बिंदुओं पर कार्रवाई हो गई क्या, ये जानना चाहता हूँ। नमस्कार।
जो पत्र मिला है राष्ट्रीय मानवाधिकार आयोग द्वारा या माननीय असम मानवाधिकार आयोग द्वारा या राष्ट्रीय अनुसूचित जनजाति आयोग द्वारा जो उन्होंने कागज़ का डिमांड किया था, हम लोग हमारा विभाग कागज़ रख दिया है, जवाब दे दिया गया है, उधर से कोई दिशा निर्देश अभी नहीं मिला है।
श्री रिंकी एंड्यू नो।
Yes, sir.
Question
Thank
number
you, sir.
143.
Honorable Speaker, through you, sir, I would like to draw the attention of this August House and also the concerned minister regarding the case of about 4,000 metric tons of coal which went missing from 2 depots that falls under my constituency. I want to know if the minister is aware of this particular 4,000 metric ton of coal which went missing, and sadly, one of the minister from the state government says that it is because of the rain that has been the reason for this missing coal. This is very serious, sir, and I request the minister to look into this matter. Thank you, sir.
आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, ये प्रश्न से संबंध नहीं है मगर नॉर्थ ईस्ट का है। जो आदरणीय संसद ने जो आज इस इश्यू को उठाया, वो इश्यू आज भी मैं सुबह सोशल मीडिया में देखा हूँ। जो इलीगल कोल का हो, जो कोल पानी के कारण जो मिसिंग है, वो बिल्कुल हमारा कोल इंडिया का, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का, कोल पीएससी का कोई संबंध नहीं है, मगर हम स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से इस विषय पर क्लैरिफिकेशन लेंगे। आने वाले दिन में अगर क्लैरिफिकेशन आने के बाद आदरणीय संसद को इस महत्व बताऊंगा।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 143 श्री E.T. मोहम्मद बशीर।
यस सर।
क्वेश्चन नंबर माननीय मंत्री जी।
फुल ऑफ द हाउस।
माननीय सदस्य।
सर, ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर, in his statement have said on 21st May 2025, 2 coaches were added. And with regard to augmentation, saying that it is strictly in accordance to subject to traffic justification, operation feasibility and viability of resources, etc. It is understandable, sir. But what I am asking is, a minister like him who is having a vision must have a social viability also, sir. This railway line, Nalambur railway line to Shornur and then to Trivandrum, that's an age-old one, sir. A lot of potentials are there. We have to give a special consideration to that. Sir, my question now I used to ask is, sir, this most important train is Rajarani, that is from Nalambur to Trivandrum. Sir, this train is coming from Nalambur and that is stopping at Kochuveli, which is not at Trivandrum, 10 kilometers this side. Sir, that train carries a lot of patients. In Trivandrum, there are two medical institutions that of national status, one regional cancer center, other thing is Sri Chitra Tirunal, that also is a national level institution. Sir, these patients, they have to get down at Kochuveli and then catch the other thing. Patients, ladies and kids and other passengers, they are suffering like anything, sir. Minister may be knowing that, he is a kind man also. What I am asking is, why can't you solve that problem? Extend that, sir. Extend that. Extend that. That is my first thing. Second, one more thing I would like to ask, sir. That is the memo service. I will. Memo service.
Honorable Speaker, sir.
Supplementary.
Honorable Speaker, sir. Honorable Speaker, sir. Honorable member has asked the question about Nilambur-Kottayam Express, about augmentation of general class coaches in this train. I have already given reply to this. I would like to also point out, Honorable Speaker, sir, that Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's government is committed to the welfare of middle classes and low-income families. Over the last few years, so many steps have been taken which are basically for the welfare of the low-income families. I will give some examples here. The number of general class coaches which are basically availed by the low-income families has substantially increased in the last few years. Today, out of the total 82,000 coaches, about 70% coaches are general class and non-AC coaches. Out of the 69 lakh seats, almost 78% seats are basically non-AC and general class seats. We have taken up a program of manufacturing 17,000 general coaches, 17,000 general and non-AC coaches. We have also started Amrit Bharat Express. माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं सभी माननीय सांसदों की जानकारी के लिए बताना चाहूँगा, प्रधानमंत्री जी का लो इनकम फैमिलीज़ के लिए जो विजन है, अमृत भारत एक्सप्रेस एक ऐसी ट्रेन है जो एकदम लो कॉस्ट पे वर्ल्ड क्लास सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करती है। इसमें 11 जनरल क्लास कोच है, 8 स्लीपर क्लास कोच है। प्रैक्टिकली इस ट्रेन में जो वर्ल्ड की बेस्ट ट्रेन्स होती हैं उसके फीचर्स इसमें है। जर्क फ्री सेमी ऑटोमेटिक कपलर्स, जिसमें बिल्कुल भी जर्क नहीं आए चलने के दौरान, क्रैश वर्दी फीचर्स बेटर, ईपी असिस्टेड ब्रेकिंग सिस्टम, फायर सप्रेशन एकदम मॉडर्न, नए डिज़ाइन के टॉयलेट्स, सीसीटीवी कोचेस, सीसीटीवी कैमरास कोचेस और लगेज रूम में, एक अर्गोनॉमिकली डिज़ाइंड लैडर जिससे चढ़ना आसान हो, ए और सी टाइप के मोबाइल चार्जिंग यूनिट्स, एलईडी फिटिंग्स, चार्जिंग सॉकेट्स, इमरजेंसी टॉक बैक सिस्टम, पैंट्री, फुल्ली सील्ड गैंगवेज। तो ये प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का स्पष्ट कमिटमेंट है मिडिल क्लासेस के लिए, लो इनकम के लिए। मान्यवर सांसद महोदय ने जो राजरानी एक्सप्रेस का कोचुवेली का कहा है, उसकी मैंने इसको संज्ञान में लिया है, और जो इन्होंने कहा कि क्या उसका एक्सटेंशन त्रिवेंद्रम हो सकता है, त्रिवेंद्रम तक हो सकता है, उसकी फिजिबिलिटी लेकर मैं आपसे वापस चर्चा करूँगा।
ऑनरेबल
सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच। काइंडली एग्जामिन दैट Trivandrum Kochuveli, so that it will be a help. The other thing is with regard to memo service, sir. A lot of work was done in that. A lot of work. Electrification is now over, sir. Everything is ready now. I don't know why the delay. Kindly examine that and take a final decision on the memo service, which we have requested. Number one. Another thing is, sir, with regard to this Nalambur-Shornur route, it's a historical route, I told you. Not only that, it's a tourist destination, sir. Both sides, it is its scenic beauty is unexplainable. there is a lot of chances for tourist-related kind of this thing. For that also there are some schemes or some bogies, something like that. All these things can be considered. I humbly request the Honourable Minister and to examine whether these two things also may kindly be considered.
Sir, Honourable Member has raised a very important point. I would like to say how our government is basically trying to increase the capacity of railway network in Kerala. Congress, which ruled this country for 60 years, what was the work which was done in Kerala? What was the work which was done in Kerala? Sir, introduction of new trains basically requires increased capacity of railway tracks. Introduction of new trains requires increased capacity of railway tracks. Today, the entire railway network in Kerala, our government under Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's leadership has taken up DPR preparation of very important entire railway network from Shornur to Mangalore, 3rd and 4th line DPR is going on. Shornur to Ernakulam, 3rd line DPR is going on. Shornur to Coimbatore, 99 kilometers, 3rd and 4th line DPR is being prepared. Ernakulam to Kayankulam, 115 kilometer, 3rd line DPR is being prepared. Kayankulam to Trivandrum, 105 kilometer, 3rd line DPR is being prepared. Trivandrum to Nagarkoil, 71 kilometer, 3rd line DPR is being prepared. This is the commitment of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji to the railway network of Kerala. Compare this with the 60 years, the work which is done in Kerala today under NDA government is more than the work which was done in last 60 years. And once we have this capacity, we can introduce more trains. So this is the fundamental point which has to be understood by all the honourable MPs.
Sri Darshan Singh Chaudhary.
अध्यक्ष महोदय जी, कोरोना काल में बहुत अधिक काम रेलवे के हुए, इसके लिए मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूं, लेकिन उस समय जो ट्रेन हमारी शटल और भुसावल नागपुर पैसेंजर जैसी गाड़ियां बंद हो गई, मेरे माननीय मंत्री जी से निवेदन है कि इन ट्रेनों को शुरू करते हुए और जो नई मेमो ट्रेन चलाने की योजना है उसको हमारे नर्मदापुरम लोकसभा क्षेत्र में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जारी करते हुए जल्दी से जल्दी शुरू करें, जिससे हमारे मध्यम और गरीब वर्ग का कल्याण हो सके और छोटे स्टेशन सीहोरा सहित सबका कल्याण हो सके।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय सांसद मध्य प्रदेश से आते हैं, ये प्रश्न केरला से संबंधित था, फिर भी मैंने आपके सुझावों को संज्ञान में लिया है और इसमें जानकारी देके मैं इनसे बात।
श्री वामसी गौतम।
सर
ये पहली बार क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, चलो बैठ।
Sir, thank you, sir. I would like to raise Honorable Minister's attention to Mancherial district, sir. We had asked for a Vande Bharat Express for Mancherial area. As you know, we come from Singareni colonies that side, sir. Lot of us there have a huge contribution to the railway revenue. Almost 10,000 to 15,000 crores of railway revenue comes from Singareni, sir. We have been requesting for a Vande Bharat and a Kerala Express for a very long time, sir. Request you to kindly look into that. Lot of our commuters are suffering in Mancherial due to non-availability of connection there, sir. Thank you.
माननीय सांसद तेलंगाना से संबंधित प्रश्न पूछ रहे हैं, फिर भी मैं बताना चाहूँगा, जब शताब्दी और राजधानी इंट्रोड्यूस हुई थी, माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, जितने समय में देश के सारे राज्यों को कवर किया गया, अगर उस समय को कंपेयर करें, करीब 2 दशक से अधिक समय लगा था। आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने वंदे भारत जब इंट्रोड्यूस की, 3 साल के शॉर्ट टाइम फ्रेम में देश के सारे राज्यों को कवर किया। 144 सर्विसेज आज वंदे भारत की चल रही है और देश भर से इसका बहुत अच्छा फीडबैक आता है। सभी माननीय सांसद महोदय, जैसे अभी माननीय सांसद जी ने एक और वंदे भारत की डिमांड की है, देश भर से उसका डिमांड आता है और आपका डिमांड भी मैंने नोट किया है, मंचेरियल से संबंधित उसकी फिजिबिलिटी जांच करेंगे।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 144 श्रीमती प्रतिमा मंडल।
Sir, question number 144.
Speaker, sir, the answer is laid on the table of the House.
Sir, the Department of States, headed by our Honorable Prime Minister, has only provided a sketchy statement about various schemes which are implemented through space technology across the country. Sir, I would like to know from the Honorable Minister, what are the key milestones achieved under Gaganayan mission, and how is the government ensuring that technological self-reliance and astronaut safety on this endeavor?
Okay.
Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I'm thankful to the honorable member. She's asked a question which gives me an opportunity to share with this august House that over the last 11 years or so, India has put before the world a unique model of space technology application, which is no longer confined only to the launching of rockets. And today, space technology is extensively being used in infrastructure projects, in development works, and most of all, as the honorable member rightly mentioned, to bring ease of living in the life of a common citizen. Today, space technology has entered every Indian household, and that was precisely the commitment and vision envisaged by our founding father, Vikram Sarabhai, which is for the first time finding its vindication under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Today, we have also, in the process, given world some of the global success models. Like, for example, Gati Shakti portal is there, which is a portal based on about 200 layers trying to integrate planning with infrastructure projects. It helps in planning, it helps in monitoring, saves time, it saves money. And this has now been also acknowledged across the world. Similarly, space technology being used extensively in communication, as all of us know, in healthcare, telemedicine, in flood and disaster management forecasts, in geo-manregas, in railways, in housing. Most of the Modi government's flagship programs like Amrit or Smart Cities are using this extensively in the defense warfare. And this also gives me an opportunity to share with this House a very heartening news that today precisely at 1740 hours Indian Standard Time, we would be launching the first ever ISRO-NASA collaboration satellite called Nisar, which is going to be a game changer as far as our disaster responses are concerned, disaster monitoring is concerned, also as far as our competencies to predict, to manage landslides, volcanoes, cyclones, etc. And this is going to be the first of its kind technological venture. And it will also have the capacity to penetrate through fogs, through heavy clouds, to also dense ice layers, and which would provide us much, much more ease, not only in the disaster management sector, but also in a host of other sectors like aviation sector, shipping transport, etc., etc.
Honorable Member, supplementary.
Sir, I would like to know from the Honorable Prime Minister that could you please elaborate on the steps being taken to promote the development of small and medium-scale space startup, including funding support, technology sharing, and incubation infrastructure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Speaker, sir. I am glad that the honourable member has asked that question, because that again gives us an opportunity to share with this august House that for the first time since independence, a very out-of-box decision was taken by the Prime Minister, which only he could take because he has the capacity to break the taboos of the past. The space technology was unleashed, and the media popularly reported that India's space has been unlocked. For the first time, the private sector was allowed to make entry into our space ventures and our space projects. And as the honourable member has said, in the last 3-4 years since we did so, because this process started in the year 2019, the new space reforms came in 2020. Then we had a space policy in place in 2023. And just in a small shorter span of time, about 3 or 4 years, the honourable member will be pleased to learn that there's been a quantum jump, not only in space startups, but also in the process of the space economy. For example, Just about 3-4 years back, we were just one-digit space startup. Today, we have gone up to more than 300. Some of them are those of the global potential. Some of them have also turned into lucrative entrepreneurs. And our space economy has also taken a quantum leap. We were just a dismal space economy till about half a decade back. Today, we are $8 billion, and in the next 10 years, the projections indicate that we will go up 3-4 times, maybe to $45 billion, which in other words means that as India moves on from rank 10 to rank 4, and then we also plan ahead for the Viksit Bharat rank 1, space economy is going to play a very, very important component, critical role in that growth story.
Shri Jagdimba Pal.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं अत्यंत आभारी हूँ क्योंकि पिछले दिनों हमारी साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी की कमेटी इसरो गई थी और हम लोगों ने देखा है कि जिस तरीके से माननीय मंत्री जी ने विस्तार से कहा कि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में, आप नहीं थे हमारे साथ, तो
आप चर्चा मत करो,
जिस तरीके से प्रधानमंत्री जी ने के नेतृत्व में आज हम चंद्रयान 3 पे आए हैं, उसके लिए मैं अपनी सरकार को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूँ। और इस बात की भी बधाई देना चाहता हूँ कि जिस तरीके से इसको अनलॉक किया है और बहुत विस्तार से माननीय मंत्री जी ने कहा है कि न केवल स्पेस सेक्टर में हमारी स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी से, बल्कि मनरेगा हो, एग्रीकल्चर हो, और माननीय मंत्री जी ने कहा कि फसल कार्यक्रम के तहत 11 फसलों के लिए उस फसल का एकड़वार और फसल की पैदावार और उसका पूर्व अनुमान लगाने के लिए जिस तरीके से और चमन योजना के अंतर्गत बागवानी में किया है, तो इन सारी योजनाओं का लाभ निश्चित तौर